Hello children, welcome to the science online class. Okay, already we have seen a lesson, started to see a lesson, that is motion and the measurement of distances. Okay, in that lesson first we have learnt about the story of transport. Okay, how the transport developed, and also how to measure the table. Okay, like this we have seen already. The next one is the topic of some measurements. Okay, uh, to see this topic in your book they have given two activities in page number 97. The first activity is you have to do it with your group, with your friends group. You have to measure the classroom, okay, length and breadth of the classroom with your friends. How should you measure is you have to measure the length and breadth of the classroom with your foot length. Okay, and in the page number 98 there is a table 10.1. okay, you have to fill this table with these measurements. Okay, first one, name of the student, next one, length of the classroom and the width of the classroom. Okay, one by one you have to measure with your foot. Okay, and also enter the measurements in this table. Name of the students, some of 4 or 5 students you have to measure. Okay, and the second activity is you have to measure the width of a table with a hand span. With your hand span you have to measure. Okay, for this also they have given a table 10.2, measuring width of a table. Okay, first one, who measured the width of the table and number of hand spans. Okay, in this both activities, when you refer the when you compare the or when you observe the measurements, it won't be same. Okay, it won't be same because your hand span and foot length will be different for each. Okay, so the measurements won't be the same, and also you cannot measure the length with the full of your foot length and hand span. You need some you left some spaces, and to measure that you have to measure it with the string length. Okay, already we have seen about the string length. So in this also you have to use in someone's, okay, in somebody of your friends or some measurements you have to use string length. Okay, so so the measurements of all your friends are not be same, that is they won't be equal. Okay, then how would you compare this? Okay, then how would you select the correct measurement? So we have to compare this measurement with the known measurement. So what is a measurement means? Measurement is a comparison of an unknown quantity with some known quantity. This is called comparison. Okay, and the unit, this known fixed quantity is called a unit. Okay, the result of a measurement is expressed in two parts. Okay, the measurement is expressed in two parts. One part is a number. Okay, it's a magnitude. One part is a number, value, numerical value, and the other part is the unit of the measurement. Okay, okay, in this activity you will measure the length of your room may be 12 length of foot, that is 12 foot length. Okay, this 12 is the one part, that is number, and foot length is the unit. So a measurement has two set of quantities, that one is the numerical part, number, and the other one is the unit. Okay, for a measurement we have two set of quantities. So okay, according to these activities, we can have different measurements for different students, but we have to compare these all these measurements with the known quantity, with the already known quantity. Okay, that is called the measurement. Okay, then only it will be clear, the measurement will be clear. Okay, correct. So for that the scientists introduced the standard units of measurements. Okay, before we see that, we can see we have to see some more points. Okay, in ancient times there is no standard units of measurements. Nowadays you are having different measurements devices, isn't it? Scale, meter scale, rod, everything, inch tape, like that. Okay, but before finding this, in ancient time, the length of a foot and the width of the finger, they have used to measure this measure the length of some or some distances of the things. The people used to the length of the foot and the width of the finger. And also in Indus Valley civilization, they used the very good measurements because of according to the excavations of perfectly geometrical constructions. We came to know that Indus Valley civilization, that people lived in that what is that, in that age, they will good at the measurement. Okay, next is the cubit as the length from the elbow to the fingertips was used in ancient Egypt. Okay, this is a cubit, that is the length from the elbow to the fingertips. Okay, this length is used by the ancient Egypt people. Okay, and people also use the foot as a unit of length in different parts of the world. These are all over the world. The people, the ancient people, used to measure. And people measured a yard of cloth by the distance between the end of the outstretched arm and their chin. Okay, that is the distance between, the yard is the distance between the end of the outstretched arm and their chin. Okay, the Romans measured with their pace or steps. Okay, the Romans people measured length with their pace or steps. Okay, and also in ancient India, small length measurements used were an angul. Angul means it's a finger. In Tamil, angulam. We used to say angulam. Okay, or a musti. Okay, a mutti. They will use to call this. That is our fist. Our fist. Okay, in ancient India, our people. Okay, our ancient people used to measure the length by these units. Okay, even today we can see flower sellers. Okay, our flower sellers lady will measure the flowers with their arms, isn't it? Okay, okay. Just wait. Okay, so in ancient time, in the many world, many region, they were used many different methods to measure the length. Okay, after that, in 1790, a French scientist created a standard unit of measurement called the metric system. Okay, he only, because it is difficult to measure the actual length of an object is difficult, because in this different region they will use different measurement methods. So in 1790, the French created a standard unit of measurement called the metric system. To seek the uniformity, scientists all over the world have accepted a set of standard units of measurement. Okay, the system of units now used is known as the International System of Units, that is SI units. Okay. So this measurement is commonly accepted by all over the world, the people of the all over the world. Okay. So in this SI unit they have derived some measurements. Okay, we can compare any measurement, we shall compare any measurement with this fixed measurement. Okay, fixed measurement, because this is a known quantity and we can compare the unknown quantity with this known quantity. Okay, so they have derived some basic things, that is for length they have given us the meter. Okay, length, for length the SI unit is meter. Okay, and the time, the SI unit is second, and the mass, the SI unit is kilogram. Okay, so for the meter, okay, in this lesson first we have to start with the length. Okay, the SI unit of length is the meter, and in your book page number 99 there is a figure 10.6. okay, you can see the 1 meter scale, 1 meter scale, a meter scale. Okay, it's not a 1 meter, it's a meter scale. Each meter is divided into 100 equal divisions called centimeter, and each centimeter has 10 equal divisions, they are called as millimeters. Thus 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter and 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter, and also 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Okay, now we can repeat all our measurement activities using a standard scale and a measure in SI units, because before that we are measuring the length and width of the classroom, and also the width of the table with our hand span and the foot length. Now we can measure this lengths again with the scale, meter scale. Okay, and before we do that we do need to know the correct way of measuring length and distances. Okay, there is not enough with the meter scale we can measure, but there are certain rules to how to measure and length with the meter scale. Okay, these rules we will see in the next class. Okay, after that I will fetch a video to children, also find that video. Okay, hello children, watch this video up to the last.
Hello friends, how are you all? Hope you all are good. In today's session, we are going to learn about measurement and its importance. Somebody please pass me the stick. Okay, can you guess how long this stick might be? How long time does it take to go to school from your home? Can you find your weight? It's too hot. Today's temperature might be higher. All above are concerned with measurement. Measurement of physical quantities like length, time, weight, temperature, etc. Physical quantities are those quantities which can be measured and expressed in a standard unit. Length, area, temperature, time, mass, weight, etc. are some example of physical quantities. Before measuring, the amount of physical quantity is unknown. We intend to know the amount while measuring it. So, measurement is defined as the comparison of an unknown physical quantity with the known quantity of the same kind. For instance, we might have centimeter scale. It is standard length. Using the scale, we can compare the length of a table. Let's see, the table is 3 times the 30 centimeter scale and 10 centimeter more. That is 100 centimeter or 1 meter long. Measurement is essential in our daily life because it helps to find the actual size For example, a tailor measures body parts for the better fitting of clothes. Measurement is the main basis for buying and selling commodities. For example, exact volume of milk is measured with the standard measuring vessels before market delivery. It plays vital roles in all kinds of trades and transactions, such as land is sold or purchased by its area measurement. It concerns daily life activities like cooking food. We need to estimate amount of salt, turmeric, cumin seeds to make food delicious and eatable. If there is not balance of these all ingredients, the food might turn uneatable. Furnishing rooms, we need to measure dimensions of rooms. Paying bills, we need to measure consumption of electricity, water, etc. Exact amount of medicine is essential at treatment of patients. Have you ever noticed the medicine prescribed by doctor to you? Doctor always prescribes medicine in correct amount to have within a specific time.
Okay children, believe that you have watched the video. In this video, from this video you can know about what is the measurement and what are the importance of this measurement. Okay, we can meet in the next class. Thank you children.